Hey everyone, happy July 4th to everyone in the States. Our Independence Day. So, this week, we could let this week be all about our independence, right? So let's think about this. Let's think about this for a moment. Are we being dependent on what? Dependent on others to make us happy? Dependent on things to fulfill us? Dependent on whether we are in that place we want to be or not? To be happy, to allow happiness into our life? To allow peace into our life? Quite silly, isn't it? Quite silly. It's kind of like, yeah, I would like to lose some of this weight. I would love to do that. But do I need to not be happy and at peace right now where I am? Just because everything is not exactly how I wish it to be? So that makes me dependent on my body. The shape and size of my body, whether or not I'm allowed to be happy or not. How silly is that? How absolutely silly is that? And if I am not happy, how am I going to get to that place? How much harder is it going to be for me to reach those goals for myself? It does. It makes the struggle so much harder, doesn't it? But when you are filled with self-love and you're not making yourself dependent on anything else, on events or other things or people, then you have you are more centered and balanced. And when you are more centered and balanced, it doesn't matter what your goal is. If you really truly wish to reach that goal, you can. You can reach it, and then you can crush it. It's easier. It's just easier. And please tell me you're not still dependent on others to make you happy. Well, if so-and-so would behave this way, or if this person would love me more, I'd be happy. We can't do that. We can't make ourselves dependent on others. Can't make ourselves dependent on material things or anything. We just should not be so dependent. We have to claim our independence this week. So this week I want you to look at everything in your life, all the many aspects of your life, and look at where you maybe need some more independence. What are you allowing to control your life? What are you being dependent on? Are you making your life conditional as, I'm not going to be happy or at peace or whatever until I get to this point or that page or that chapter? Until I lose that amount of weight or make that amount of money or have that particular job, or if that person loves me just a little bit more. So that's what this week is about. Looking at the parts in our lives that we need to cut those things out. Stop being so dependent on other factors that you cannot control whatsoever. It's the silliest thing in the world to try to control things that you have no control over, and to make yourself dependent on those things. You can't change it. How are you going to make someone love you a little bit more? You can be the best person in the world. You can cater to them left and right, wait on them hand and foot, but you are not in control of that love. So you cannot make them love you more. It has to be their decision. And they either do or they don't. If it's weight you want to lose, you got to stop telling yourself, I'll be happy when, and just get to what you want. Start working toward it. But be happy where you are right here, right now. Be happy right here, right where you are right now. Be happy. Have that goal. And when you're happy where you are now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to reach that goal. It just means that that goal is going to be easier to reach because emotionally and spiritually you have that peace and that happiness. If it's a particular job that you're waiting for, you can't say, I'm not going to be happy until I get this. Again, that is not within your control. It's not. It is not in your control. So you're setting yourself up to fail. So be happy right here, right now. Cut loose all the things you've been dependent on and find your own independence. And you're going to find your happiness and your peace of mind. You're going to see your stress level just like whoop, gone, disappear. Your anxieties and your fears, guess what? Whoop, they go down as well. And what goes up? Happiness, peace, love, possibilities, and your energy levels. They go up. So today, this week, let's work towards our independence. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Have a great day. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space, do your meditations, and remember that this Waya, the wolf, the raven, and spirit, we are sending you unconditional love.